Okay, so I got a question on the last video and I'm about to answer it with a quick second upload. So Louis Lazuka, I hope I pronounced that right. He asked, as I start my E36 build, could you fill me in about your build? What was the biggest obstacles you've overcome with this build and how did you overcome them? Thank you so much for your E36. It got me through the pandemic and I'm forever grateful. Much love from Vancouver, Canada. I got a 1995 318 IS in Montreal Blue, and I just want to know what I'm getting myself into. This is my dream car. One thing, E36s are great, and as long as you set your build up properly, you should have no real issue. They're easy to work on. The parts are not too expensive. You've got the like most important thing, which is the car itself, which is the baseline. So you can literally do whatever you want. You can just make it clean. You can make it a stance car. You can make it a track car. You can supercharge it. You could turbocharge it. You can twin charge it. You can swap the engine. You could do whatever. So what you want to do first is just make sure that you have your plan. Then you have to make sure that you have your budget. And then when you make your budget, you add about 25 to 30% more to that just for little odds and ends because there's always going to be more things that you need. And then you need to find somebody to do it unless you're going to do it yourself, but you have to find somebody to do it. Then you get all your parts and then you set up like how the build is going to go. And the main issue that I faced with mine, and as the real reason why the build didn't get done, is because I missed my spot. So basically, me and John had planned for me to get the parts, bring it all in, and then we are gonna bang it out. But I ordered everything, and then this one company, which I'm not even gonna bother naming, they used the pandemic as an excuse, and it took them forever to ship out my thing. And the main problem is like I have them on Instagram and I have them on Facebook and everything like that, and I saw them taking other people's orders, and the reason that they were taking other people's orders and fulfilling them is because those people had a bigger presence online, so they wanted those people's they put those people's orders ahead of everybody else's. So like I ordered the 6-speed adapter kit, and it took forever. But then there was other people who ordered it who had a bigger following, and they got theirs like it was like, oh, thanks for the turnaround. I ordered it yesterday. I got it in 2 days. But then myself, it took 3 to 4 months. So like I kind of got screwed with that because we set up a time for us to get the car in because John at the moment he didn't have any solid employees there. So he was just doing everything maintenance, projects, and his own builds, as well as building his own house and building his house and everything. So it's just like we had a set time that we were going to do it. I made enough time. We did it in enough time in the future for me to get all the parts. But then that company didn't fulfill their side of the thing by saying I would get it within 7 to 14 days. It took 3 to 4 months, and because especially when I got the parts, they didn't send everything and they didn't send the right thing, so they had to ship me some more stuff. But that was the main hurdle. So now that I'm moving, I'm unable to keep the car. So like I just have to put that to the wayside and do this build yet again. But yeah, usually you'd hope for build to be more like the E92 M3. And the E92 M3, I bought the car. I enjoyed it for a couple, like a month. I tuned it, and then I got an X pipe. I did maintenance, and then I supercharged it. I supercharged it with John. We got the car in. He banged it out. He gave me a good price. Boom! I drove it around for a while, and then I got a smaller pulley. I got methanol. I drove the car around for a while. That was the greatest car that I've had, like the best car that I've had performance wise and handling wise and everything. But I got through that build too quickly, and I got to a point where it's either I'm going to keep the car or I'm going to like modify it more. And for me to modify it more, it would have been a lot of money, and that was outside of my budget. So I ended up getting rid of it. Do I regret getting rid of it? Yes, because that was a great car, and I definitely should have kept it supercharged and just kept the car. But you know, you live and you learn. If I did it again, which I will, I am going to get another E92 M3 again. I'm going to get it DCT, and I'm gonna supercharge it. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that because the thing with me is once I start a build, like I feel like I'm gonna get to a point where it's like, oh, I'm done, I'm satisfied, but I'm never satisfied. So yeah. Um, but yeah, that's the thing. That's the biggest hurdle is just making sure you plan everything out, budget everything, and then make sure you make it happen. And it has to be something that you really want, because if you're like me and you're never satisfied, then it's not going to work out. But hopefully you're not like me and it does work out and you get it done and you love the car. Because again, E36s are some of my favorite cars, top 5 for sure. Like, it's like Ferrari F40 and then E36 for me, and I can't even lie. Like, that's really my top 2 cars, like, ever. And then these like R32 Skyline, AMG GT, Gallardo Superleggera, but the E36 is above those cars, so yeah. But thanks for watching, like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, I hope this helped. And good luck with your build. Congrats on the Montreal Blue. That's a sick color. And yeah, let me know what you do with it.